up into functions now and functionality. So as a review, Harris is going to review us on functions. Go. What's a function?
Isn't it a fraction?
A function is any relation. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing today. So you will need your calculator today. It's the vertical line test. Any relation that passes that vertical line test, there's one and only one output for every input, or one and only one y for every x value, right? That's what a function is. Huh? Zeros and maxes and mins and intercepts and all that good stuff, increasing, decreasing. We are full-fledged. We're gonna remember how you had to do the function analysis? I don't know. Y'all remember that? Okay.
Oh, but we had to do like
the domain, the range.
Oh,
yeah. So we're gonna review that today before we jump into some rational functions soon. All right. No. Huh? Yes. Take me to the All right. Here we go. All right, nobody throw anything. Here we go. If y'all remember this, we can just move on to...
I know.
Okay. All right, you said go really fast? All right, tell me some things about functions. Let me put just a random function on here.
The y value can't be the same.
Let's do that. No.
I was still telling you.
Function or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Give me some of the what am I trying to say? Some of the traits. That's not where I was going. What? Okay, for what? Say it again on my note. Shh. For these are called what? X-intercepts. Give me another word for this. Zeros. Good job. Zeros are the same thing as X-intercepts. I know it's x to the fourth. How do I know it's x to the fourth?
Because it's 4.
The number of humps, right? So this is what do you call that? What type of polynomial is that called? A quartic. A quartic. This is a quartic. Is the leading coefficient of my quartic positive? Oh, I almost called you Evan. Oh, Harris. I know. I'm reverting back. Is my leading coefficient positive or negative, and how do you know?
Negative. Wait.
It's positive because the x value is positive.
Both ends are going up. Remember that in behavior? If both ends are going up, it's even and positive. So this is a positive leading coefficient. So zeros are x-intercepts. Let's see.
Can you explain the quartic?
So it's based on the humps. So this is a linear. And it could go the other way, right? Linear. Then we have a quadratic, which would look like this, either up or down. And then we have a cubic, something like this or like this. And every hump I add is another degree. So then quartic, which is a degree of 4, would do something like this or like this.
So you see how that one is going, one of them is going down on that one of them is going up. Would that be negative?
So,
what is the second one again?
Okay, so this is quadratic. This is when A is positive and this is when A is negative. Remember, A is my leading coefficient, okay?
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and write it.
Is there somebody out there?
Yeah, they're like growling.
Are they? Cubic. This one is when the leading coefficient is negative. Yeah, this one is when the leading coefficient is positive. Up to the right is positive. Okay? So if on the right side, if you go up, then that means I'm positive. This side, the right side goes down, so it's negative.
Okay.
This is your quartic. Both ends going up is positive. Both ends going down is negative. All right, what's the... Oh.
What's the what?
No. Wait a minute.
And then. Wait, it's like whenever you have a normal line, if you blow it up this way, it's positive. How do I know if it's a function?
If it passes the vertical line test.
That's where you draw a straight line in it, but like doesn't get both. Like if it was a circle, it won't work.
Right.
It only really
Right. So this one, there's no place I could put a vertical line that it wouldn't touch twice. But you're right. If it was a circle and I dropped a vertical line right here, it would intercept twice. So this fails vertical line test.
So that's not a function.
That means it's not a function.
Are we gonna pass quartz again?
Huh? Maybe up to a quintic by name.
So, look at them.
All right. Shh. Tell me. All right. So this has all been graphically so far. All right, guys, stay with me. This has all been graphically so far. Algebraically, if I needed to find the zeros, how do I do that algebraically? Solve for x, but what has to go in for y? 0. You let y equal 0 and you solve for x. Now, this is algebraically. All right, listen. How about the y-intercepts? How could I find those algebraically? Let x equal 0 and solve for y. Yep.
Can you click the follow again?
Yep. Did it go? It's hot.
Thank you.
Bless you.
That was.
She's been trying to stop it. I'm so proud of you.
That should be a compliment title.
All right, how do I algebraically show, and I say algebraically, how do I name a function so that I know it's a function? F of x. F of x is function notation, okay? So get out your calculators for a second. We're going to do this algebraically and graphically.
Okay.
Leading coefficients positive or negative? Less than 0 is negative.
Oh, no. Okay.
Or are you making a solid sum?
So why are we doing this on the board?
All right.
Oh wait, no, you can take it out.
We're going to do it algebraically, and then we're going to come back also and do it by the calculator, okay? What?
Me.
13.
Oh.
Oh, girl.
All right, first things first, let's do algebraically because that's what you're going to hate the most. All right, so if I find these zeros algebraically, I am putting a 0 in for y and solving for x. So my first question is, how in the world do you solve something like this for x? And thought number 2, how many zeros should I have and why?
3.
Why?
Because
That's the degree. The degree tells you the number of zeros, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, degree show less.
Number of zeros.
The highest degree shows.
Highest degree, that's right. All right. How do I solve this for x?
Take out an x first.
Take out an x first. I've got 3x squared plus 13x minus 10.
Then we can slide.
Now, that's right. Now I factor. This is just a factor problem, right? So think back to factoring.
Negative 30.
What multiplies to negative 30x squared but adds to 13x? 15, negative 2. You might be inclined to do 10 and 3 like I was fixing to do, but that does not work because it's got to multiply to negative 30, right? All right, so 0 equals x times 3x squared. We're doing factoring in algebra 2, and I'm telling them always put your negative first. They say that they haven't really seen it before in algebra 1, and I thought y'all did that.
I don't remember algebra 1 because I had a teacher that,
We did factor, but it was towards the end.
All right, so we got x times, I take an x out here, it leaves me with 3x minus 2. Keep the middle sign, 5 leaves me with 3x minus 2. I get x times. Your number of factors here tell you how many zeros you get because everybody goes to 0. What are those zeros?
X equals 0.
X equals 0.
X equals 2.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. What did you mean by the 0 thing? What did you just say?
The number of factors, 1, 2, 3, when you set it equal, that's how many answers you're going to get. And that should correspond back to that degree.
Wait. Now, why did we get a negative 5?
Because you changed the sign.
X was
X
0.
Wait. No. I understand. I lied. Why did we get x equals 0?
Because that doesn't have anything.
You know what?
All right.
Okay.
Are we gonna like?
Now, we're going to use it. We're going to do calculator and algebraically because you'll have to do both on your quiz and your test. All right. So, those are the x-intercepts. That's where it crosses the x-axis, yes?
Yeah.
What you got, Luke?
How did you find those from that?
Set each of these equal to 0 and solve.
I got there. It took me a while to get there.
All right. Now, so that means if I graph this, first of all, I'm a cubic, right? So I should, a positive cubic. So it should be looking something like this, right? And it should cross over 3 different times. 1, 2, 3. How about a y-intercept? Make x 0. So y-intercept, I'm going to say f of 0, which would be 3 times 0 plus 13 times 0 minus 10 times 0 is just 0. So it's crossing over at the origin, right? 0 is a y-intercept, but it's also an x-intercept. Is it all coming back to you?
No.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
Wait. So, So the y-intercept, we made that. Oh, because the x, we have x3, x2, x. So
Right.
we sub the 0.
Right. Okay. Get out your calculator. This is the part I'm probably going to have to take some time refreshing you on.
Yeah. So. No, that's how Miss McGee had to show me on the test yesterday. How to cube something. I was so confused. Yeah, I forgot how.
All right. We're going into y equals. And we're we're just going to type this equation in y equals. Make sure these plots are not highlighted. If they are, go up and click them and turn them off.
How do I get into there? Wait, say that again.
Y equals.
Wait, why am I plus?
If your plots, if any of these up here look like that, see how they're highlighted in black? Go up, click enter on them, and come down so that they're all off. Otherwise, you're not going to graph. It'll give you an error. All right, I'm going to just type this equation in, what was it? 3x to the third. 3x to the third.
3x.
This is 13.
Wait, how'd you do the regular?
How'd you get it there? You have to click up and change it.
Wait.
I'll show you on the older calculator as well.
Is mine the older one?
No.
I think it is.
Can you hold right
This is
Wait,
long.
how do we get
Yeah.
It may be.
Okay, I did it.
See how he got the 3 already up there? Is that right?
You put the
So you have to do it.
I don't know why yours looks like that, because mine looks like hers.
I need to get my
Here's the two ways that it could look.
Yeah, see,
See, mine does that too. And I don't have an 83. I have an 84.
What two?
look like this.
Oh,
She's an 84.
but how do you get the 3?
This one, I already saw.
Press the carrot until you find out what I saw on that.
Wait. How do you? Yeah. You see how you go? Already. You press enter.
You can hit the graph. Second button, and then trace, and then 2, 0, and then do.
Lane, shut up. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Armando wants to find Armando already tried this one. He said he put it away.
We can switch to it. Perhaps
Armando, you're gonna switch lanes?
I'll put it up. Maybe I rearranged it.
All right, everybody there?
If you rub them together. Yeah, who's on your team?
Zoom 6. Zoom 6 on whichever one you have. Zoom 6. All right, so remember, guys, remember Zoom 6 takes you to a standard window. That's a 10 by 10 window. It's a good place to start. Okay? In this case, I can see everything that I need to see right now. So I'm good to go.
How do you get the graph?
Zoom 6. Zoom 6.
Hey, mine's just a
So you press zoom and then 6.
Yep.
I did. Scroll down to 6. I did. Miss McGee, this look, watch what happens.
It's not the same one as that.
On. Yeah, my
It died.
It's dead.
Oh, yeah, you can
As is this one. Alright. Y'all are uber chatty today. Alright. Well, it's probably my fault for getting y'all all riled up in the beginning.
You got me all worked up.
That's right? The equation?
No, you don't have an X on that.
I do have an X on it too. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got another calculator, Miss McGee. Armando?
There we go.
What?
No, but
I'm short. Put them at the very.
Yeah, I just have an X.
alright. Just as a refresher, and remember this is just a review because we did this all in Algebra 2. So just to remind you of what you do, to calculate, and I'm just going to keep one of these up here because this does the same at this point. And this one's got something wrong with it. If I do second trace and I choose the option number 2, all right, everybody listen because you're going to have questions about option 2. So second trace and option 2 for 0. It asks me about the left bound. This is where I have to take my spider. I'm going to keep hitting left. This is giving me the coordinates of my spider right now. Right now he's way down at -30, so he's at -5, -30. So I've passed him somewhere. Let's see if we can pick him back up. Oh, I just saw him click through. You see him up here bouncing around? Everybody see it? I got to make sure he goes to the left from that point. And now he's all the way down at 9. You can't see it, but he's down here. I'm going to hit enter. And then I need to be on the right side, so I'm going to hit right until I've crossed over and hit enter, and then hit enter one more time. And I get -5 as one of my zeros. Is that one of the zeros I found algebraically?
Wait, how do you do that?
Wait, yeah, and how do you get to that spider thing?
Wait.
Left and right arrows. All right, stay with me. I'm going to do the next one. Second trace.
Second trace.
And then you do.
So do I? And then
Number 2.
I can't get them to the second.
Okay, look. You guys, listen. Everybody listen. If you look at... It's all off. You're good.
I don't know where to go. Okay. Second trace.
All right. Second trace.
And click number 2.
Yeah.
But then it says left bound.
Okay, so left bound. All right, y'all, listen. You're going to have to look. I'm going to show you. Watch. All right. You're going to have to look. Yeah. You're going to have to look at these points at the bottom and understand what it is it's telling you, because sometimes he jumps, and he jumps really fast, okay? Right now, you're at -4.8, which is somewhere around right here, and 8.6. So and I can see him blinking now that I know where he is.
Right here.
Okay? If I hit left again, look what's happened. Now I am at -5, but down to -9. So I'm literally right here, and I can see him blinking a little bit right there.
He's like
this
right
no. This don't look like your.
Why don't you do something like this?
It's okay. So here's what you have to do. When we calculate this 0, you have to make sure if I'm crossing right here, right, this is the left bound, this is the right bound. So I have to make sure that my spider is somewhere on this side for left bound and somewhere on this side for right bound. That's what you're looking to do. Because what your calculator is doing is your calculator is saying, okay, I need to find, it's looking for a sign change is what it's looking for. We call this a sign change. Why is it a sign change? Because I'm going from being negative to being positive, right? So it's looking for the place where it changes from either negative to positive or positive to negative. So you have to give it this range of numbers. So I'm telling it in between here and here, somewhere in there, find where it changes signs. That's what you're doing. Left bound being here, right bound being here. Okay, okay, hit enter. Hit enter. Now start. Does it say right bound?
Yeah.
Okay, so now keep going to the right. Hit right until your Y is positive. Remember the goal, guys. I am struggling with y'all today. You have to pay attention to this. This is not, I don't know why, but we're not remembering this from last year. I can't help you if you're not paying attention. And then if you got it, other people might not. Now, remember the point. We're looking for a sign change. Yes? Sign, say yes, because that's what we're looking for.
Yes.
We're looking for when Y changes from negative to positive. Why are y'all talking about me?
What?
What?
Yeah, it's like this is like scary.
William,
I don't know.
you might need to go to the nurse. Do you want me to write you a pass?
No, I can't. Yeah, he literally can't see. I can see. He's blind. He just told me he can't see anything. He literally said he's like, I can't see.
Did you hit your head recently?
He looked it up on Google. He said he has a weak
I don't think he is. How would you know? You're all the way over there, Mom. How would you know how William's feeling right now? Oh.
I can see. No, he can't. He just said he can't. I can see.
Why don't we see this now?
Okay.
Moving on.
I'm okay. I promise.
Okay. Let's do one that the spider's a little bit easier for you to watch on to see if it makes sense. Let's do this one right here. Everybody with me? All right, start over. All right, let's start over. You're talking about because of that?
What?
Okay, listen. Huh? That's 0. That's always 0. Anytime you have E with a negative number, that's 0 when you calculate. All right. I'm running out of time, so I need y'all to stay with me.
How do you start back from here?
Just hit second trace again. All right. Now listen, let me say this while we are here. When you see E followed by a negative number, that means 0. Okay? This is scientific notation. It's saying, but your calculator has issues with pixels and things like that and taking it out. This is 0. Okay? Whenever you see to the negative. All right. Everybody together with me. Second trace. Number 2. All right. I'm going for this one right here. We know that that should be what? 2/5? Is that what it is? 2/3. 2/3. 2/3 is 0.66666 repeating, right? Okay. Left bound. This is what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to take my spider until I'm as close to that point as I can get. All right. Can everybody see my spider right there? See my spider? He's jumping out. He's pretty close to that point right now. I'm going to make sure he's to the left side of that point. So I'm going to click left a couple times until I'm sure that I am cleared. Notice here my Y is negative, so I'm below the x-axis. Yes?
Yeah.
Hit enter.
So are you doing not the last one?
I'm doing the last one right here. Yep. When I hit enter, I have this little, you might not can see it real well right here. I have this little arrow that pops up here. That's telling me, remember this little area that I was telling you it needs an area to find between? This is the first bound. This is the left side of it. It's saying from here over to where? So now it says right bound. So I'm going to click right. Right. Until, did you see what happened to my Y? Watch my Y as I click right. It's negative. It's negative. It's positive. That's what I want to happen. I want it to change from negative to positive or positive to negative depending on when I started. When that happens, hit enter. Now I have 2 arrows up here, left and right. I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to tell me what that point is. Which is what I got when I did it algebraically. Is everyone's working now?
Yes.
Okay, but I couldn't figure out
Are we gonna have practice?
Well, I think it might be changing from what I thought it was going to be. This is the review to get into the other stuff.
We didn't even learn anything new.
We haven't done the lesson for what I ran yet.
The what? No.
We didn't. What?
Okay. Let's see.